11 News investigates as the nation's eyes turn to Arkansas with claims that our state, enacting more restrictive abortion laws than any other state, could be chipping away at Roe v. Wade. Thanks to a lawsuit by the ACLU, 4 new laws that came out of this year's legislative session are heading to federal court tomorrow. THV 11's Winnie Wright focuses on one of those laws tonight, the one that made national headlines. And the representative who sponsored this bill, Winnie, says things are not as they seem.
That's right, Dawn. The headlines have read Arkansas to force rape victims to notify rapists before abortion. And people are heated on both sides. The one voice that we haven't heard is from the Arkansas representative who crafted the bill. I sat down with him today as he tried to explain his true intent behind that bill.
A left-wing organization that has hijacked this bill has attached something to it that was never written into the intent, nor do I think is going to be substantiated through the courts.
While Representative Kim Hammer of Benton did not address said left-wing organization by name, Arkansas ACLU has been very critical of House Bill 1566. They have said the bill will, quote, require notification of the woman's partner or other family members and effectively allow them to block her abortion. Hammer says that's not true.
It is intended just to make sure that the remains of that child, whether it happens in an abortion clinic or whether it happens in a hospital, whoever is licensed by the state of Arkansas, that the remains of that baby are treated with dignity and respect.
Representative Hammer says when it comes to stillborns born in hospitals, parents are given the choice to either bury or cremate their child's remains. He says this law simply requires abortion clinics to do the same.
It was discovered that some medical institutions that are licensed for delivery or for abortion were taking the remains of the baby and they were just treating them as medical waste, and they were putting them, putting the baby's remains in with other medical waste, syringes, gloves, anything else that was dirty.
The ACLU of Arkansas, which is taking HB 1566 and 3 other abortion restrictive bills to federal court, wasn't immediately available for interview. Rita Sklar, ACLU of Arkansas's executive director, told us this in a statement, quote, instead of protecting women's health, Arkansas politicians have passed laws that defy decency and reason just to make it difficult or impossible for a woman to get an abortion. They've created burdensome, bureaucratic hurdles that invade patient privacy. Similar lawsuits have been filed in other states, including Texas. Groups involved in those suits have said cremation and burial costs could be as much as $400 per fetus, doubling the cost of the abortion. I asked Representative Hammer if he had any concerns that additional costs could cause additional stress for mothers.
Instead of going to a landfill and trying to find, when women are going through times of emotional healing, I think it helps them to have that place of reference to go to. So yes, there was a lot of that and a lot of other discussion went into the decision.
Representative Hammer says under this law, a decision would have to be made about the fetus's remains, but that decision would be the mother's. That law and 3 of the others, set to be heard in federal court tomorrow, are scheduled to roll out on July 30th. I'll be in federal court tomorrow, bringing you all the details from inside.